it. Welcome back to another week of Survivor.
Survivor?
Yes, sir.
Survivor?
Oh, wait, no. I'm not a survivor. Hold on. Wasn't I in a hospital?
No.
Wait,
We
this
were
isn't
playing
the
D&D.
hospital. Where are we? Did you guys take me caving? How did we get
I would
here?
never go caving. You know I wouldn't go caving.
He'd get stuck.
I'd get
No,
stuck.
I remember we
My
were in a
muscles
cave.
are too big.
We were
You
never
know
in a
that.
hospital, were we? That's not how I remember the
Nah,
story going.
I don't think so. I think that you were in perfect health, so we would not be in a hospital.
I am in perfect health. Well, if I was in perfect health, where would I go? I think I'd
We'd
go
probably
caving.
All right. Understood.
Caving. That's correct. Yes,
Yes,
that's
yes.
right.
There's this one cave
I
I
remember
saw on
that.
the TikToks. It's called the Devil's Asshole. Let's go there.
Ah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That sounds great to
That
me.
sounds like a great place to go.
Wait, was I in a hospital? I forget where I am.
If we gaslight him hard enough, he'll never think he was in a hospital, guys.
Or if we
with the
gaslight him hard
power
enough,
of
Nathan will
teamwork.
actually go to the hospital.
With the power of friendship, we can gaslight him enough. You're crazy. You were never in a hospital.
I was
You were
never in a
always
hospital.
sound of mind and heart and liver.
Never in the hospital. Okay. Wait, so...
But I do recall we were in Groundhog's Day part, we're gonna get exploderated.
That's true.
Oh,
Or
yes, that
spaghettified.
story. I thought we were caving. My bad.
No, we were, I think we were actually not caving, but in fact getting rejected to a party we got invited to.
Oh.
Which seems
this-
to be kind of bullshit.
Would not let us in.
That's
I
interesting.
don't get it.
Wait,
But
so
it's
what
fine
did this story have
because-
like a title or something? I just don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Well, the story didn't have a title, but it did have a beginning.
Where
and
did it
the story had an end.
Oh. I remember. We were looking for the story's end. Oh, yes. I remember it now. Yeah. The campaign we all played. That one summer a long time ago. Oh, that was fun. You guys... Oh, yeah. You just died again, didn't you? This was your
Maybe they
second
did.
death. Oh.
And like my toesies were falling off and shit.
Yeah,
It was all weird.
yeah. I remember the story now. So the thing that happened after that, though, oh shit, you guys, oh man, that was one of my favorite parts. Didn't you guys enjoy it?
Yes. Or no.
Yeah, I enjoyed it because I got a new feed out of it.
Did you? Oh yes, you lost some feet, so you gained some other
Yeah.
feet.
So I gained some other feats.
What was the other feat? I forget.
I also forget. Hold on.
I wonder what it could have been. You are granted the permission to roll persuasion.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Do it. He's gonna do it.
Hold on.
I'm beginning to believe.
I'm beginning to believe. Hold on. I don't have my. I'm opening Roll20. I assume we're. Oh, are we still? Are we playing on Roll20?
Yeah,
this week?
Just roll it. Yes.
Hell yeah! Hold on. Let me.
We've
open
got some
Bixby.
Roll20 stuff, but I couldn't get all the
Gemflower.
maps done, so some
That's
of them are gonna
alright.
be impromptu. Holy shit!
27.
Name the feat. Name the feat you want. Name the feat. Whoa!
I feel like I don't need an exaggerative feat, you know?
Okay.
Because really, I just persevered through hardship where my toesies were falling off.
Yeah.
And that damaged my brain, which made me lose the keen mind feat. But
Oh,
it made me tougher.
Oh, I hear you. I would indeed think it does make you tougher. All right, I see it. You have been
But
granted
there are
the
still
tougher
challenges
feat.
to overcome, so...
I agree. All right. So,
One.
Little quack.
each of us have died twice now. And if I remember the story straight, each of you were granted something upon your second death. We last left off our story when I was blabbering on about this time when you died, you felt something different. It felt like all of your extremities winced before your heart stopped. And I want to dive into that more. Because, people don't just up and die, right?
I'm always saying that.
I've said that many
Nobody
times.
could ever say heartbeat, 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 heart stop and have it work.
Correct. That would be preposterous.
Huh. Interesting. Well, when you guys did die, you each saw something different. I remember with Salis Wren, you saw one of the three letters that you'd previously supposedly read has now started to get foggy in your brain this time when you died. Instead of gaining insight, you gained the memory of the fact that you had forgotten something. And additionally, you gained the keen mind feat for realsies,
Oh no.
as per our mailbox conversation. All right. Varric, as you died, we delved quite deeper into your character's past. And additionally, for some reason, the letter you are supposedly supposed to carry to the Lord up at the top of the manor has begun to glow. When you died and you grasped yourself up towards life once more, it's not a continue button showing up with a countdown timer. It's an active set of choices that made you survive as your heart stopped once. And now that it's stopped a second time, you understand it a little bit. So you, clenching your letter, draw yourself back up with a new breath today. Bigsby,
Yes.
you gain the very knowledge that the tune from the hole in which you once inquired about, and you being lowered into it, it's as if the feet that you walk upon are dulled to the exact same tone that you are now realizing you miss. The hole, as I once stated, has stolen a tone from you of the song of creation.
That motherfucker.
On top of that,
I'm gonna do some scene things to that hole.
the only
I'm gonna
thing you
fuck it.
can visualize for this missing tone is that songbird you had just found. You know what tone is missing. And you've also been granted the
There's
tougher feat.
a tone-shaped hole in my brain.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Casper,
Yes.
upon this second death, we had previously spoken about your whereabouts and your personage. You have yet to catch on to exactly what is going on right now, as you've been busy with other sorts of things in this town of Mirren. But as you awaken from your second death, you understand that you are missing some sort of light. It's as if somebody stole your moment. It's as if you missed out on something very cool when you arrived late to the party. For you were busy trading. More to come. All right. So you each awaken. Let's talk about your whereabouts. Let me pull up. Not that one.
Oh no, the void.
Yeah, one of us is the
Apologies.
instant
Apologies.
attract.
Apologies.
Guys, I know what we're going to do today.
Jump down that void right in front of us.
Computers are so difficult. Okay, display capture 2. No.
I attack the void.
Oh,
Because
thank
that
you.
makes
Okay.
I attack it.
Whew.
I roll for initiative.
It's actually part of my special background that I got off of Reddit. That I'm actually immune to all void-based attacks and effects. And
right.
actually,
Let's talk about the basic map right now, and this will evolve as we continue to play.
I'm not on there yet.
You are not on there yet. You do not have an X. X marks the spots. So, the spots we've been waking up at real quick. Tev, you are on a horse heading east alongside this river and then up this area, right? JC, Salis Ren and Varric. So Varric, you are heading east along this river, and then you get up to the gates, where Big Blue is standing. Then you have... Oh, sorry, my back. All right. All right, and then you have Salis Ren. You're at the bottom of this hill camping out currently. Bigsby, you
I have
are...
a question.
Yeah.
Can we just get put on this roll 20 layer?
Oh, are you not on it? Oh, thank you. Boom. Sorry.
Cool.
I have not used Roll20 in a while.
I can
Anyways,
see.
perfect.
they can fight.
So these are like 75-esque, 50-esque square spaces for feet. So this giant grass plaza that we see in the center is quite large.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Is that a Dairy Queen?
Yes, it is. I have
Let's go
marked
get
it with
some
certain things that you guys
blizzards.
have visited so far.
Hell yeah.
That's probably the funniest thing that'll be said the entire time.
All right. Anyways, so your spawn locations are on those X's. So Bigsby, you're spawning in that corridor right there. The brown is low developed housing. The white is higher developed housing. Or sorry, the tan. So these guys are all on the outside of this giant stone because it's a giant plateau, and then it goes up one layer and then up one layer again.
Is this, and you said this whole thing is kind of flat like mesas, not like a big hill.
So very flat on this grassy thing, and then it goes up one layer, and then we see the W and the N, and then we go up one more layer, and we see the manor.
The chode?
No, it's a manor.
Yeah, it shows what's there.
Yeah, we thought it was.
On the outside, you have the river,
was.
and then any of the any of the streaks are just grass where they are actually farming.
It's really more of a micro penis.
Understood.
I don't know why I called it a chode.
Oh, it's wider than tall, kinda.
Well, no,
Big balls.
It's got big balls. Yeah, it's just
All right.
micro.
Maybe the penis isn't micro and the balls are just macro. You ever think of that?
I just still think the penis is micro, right?
Macro balls.
Right, guys? Right? It's just like a normal size.
Honestly,
know
it's
what-
above average, okay? Fuck
Want
you.
to know what else is 8 inches? 9 of these.
Um, anyways, I'll be adding details to this as you guys keep happening upon the world, and then eventually we'll have a fully fleshed map.
Hell
This is what we could get through because this is what we have talked about so far.
Spectacular.
Now, each of you come to, but your situation around you is a little bit different. Bigsby, as you wake up on the 303rd day, plus 1, plus 1.
This is all very strange. I say to no one in particular.
You hear a little orphan boy coughing in the corridor. He wasn't previously once there.
What flavor of boy is this orphan boy? Is this a young child? What race are
Yes.
they?
It is a small, what seems to be maybe a dragonborn?
I will walk over to them. Are they sitting? Are they just hiding? Do they look like they're up to shenanigans? Hooliganery?
Quite the
Or
contrary.
are they just dying?
Quite the contrary. It looks as if the kid is just dying. He is up against some cans lying there. It looks like he's somewhat hiding, but somewhat slooped over. Perhaps he had taken some previous damage.
I will look him over. What, does he appear to have any visible wounds?
It looks like the boy had been kicked. He seems to have several fractured ribs. He is bruised and clenching his own body.
Who did this to you, child?
How are you alive?
Oh, I die all the time. Don't worry about it.
Have you come to save me?
I have come to save you, yes. Who did this to you?
And then he just deadpans. Oh, where am I? And then he gets up
Oh,
and he starts walking away.
I'll grab the child. Child?
Oh. Oh, hi.
Are you
Oh, you got my arm.
injured?
Hey, let's go.
I'm gonna keep holding on to them. Do the injuries still appear to be there?
The injuries do not seem to still appear to be there.
Where are we going?
Huh? Oh,
You
I
said let's go. Where are we going?
I'm just off to go play some sports with my friends.
Well, let's go do
It's the
that. I
festival
will let
day.
them go and follow them.
You see this boy is wearing some raggy blue clothes. Akin to jorts and overalls, even though we're in the
Let's
October.
go.
Joveralls, really.
Joveralls. I'm
He has
always
a
saying
small hat,
Joveralls.
and it looks like he has an ornate ring on his left hand. And he runs further into the city towards the the right white rectangle with the red line. I'm denoting it now. Bing, bing.
Was there anything other than it looked ornate distinguishing about the ring? Did it look like a signet ring of like a house or someone in the city?
It
Or
did not look like a signet ring, but I will allow you to roll insight once again.
I would love to do that. That's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, break time. Sorry,
Whoa,
can't roll insight because it's
whoa.
break time.
Ah,
There we go.
Blop. Oh, hold on. Trying to get to my 11. Big 11 on insight.
Okay. Once again, you rolled an 11 on insight. This is not the first time you've done that. You've rolled an 11 on insight when you were in front of the pit. This time, what you glean information of is that ring has a color that you do not have in your bucket. That is a
Child.
color you have never once seen
Come
before.
Hello?
Just
Come
like
back.
the
Hello,
bird
come back
from
here.
earlier, this child carries a ring with a color you have never seen before.
Little boy, come back.
Bye. What ho? A foe?
You have a teardrop. All right.
Little boy, your mom sent me to pick you up from school.
I will give you a piece of candy if you come closer.
Oh man. Okay.
No, he wouldn't dress like that if he didn't want the attention.
Whoa, hold on.
Nope. I don't like that.
Everyone knows wearing jorts is the easiest way to get molested.
Oh man. All right. So he makes his way towards one of the sports fields. We now have to also catch up with the other players and where they are.
Understood?
Once again, Salis Wren, you are at your campsite with 4 logs, so 8 seats, and you're with all of your allies, including Cameron and Huntley. There's 6 of you guys total sitting around this fire, eating some porridge. It seems like Huntley accidentally cooked a lot extra, so big meal today.
Heck yeah. Does Cameron seem to have all the fingers that he had last night?
No, he seems to be missing his hand. His right hand is all gone. The whole thing.
I go over to him and I go, "Hey, Cam, what happened to your hand?"
What do you mean? I lost this years ago. When we first met, I saved your life against one of those shadow beasts. And this is the tale that I have to tell for that. Do you not remember?
Is he clearly... Is his sword on his left hip?
He always holds his left sword with his left hand. It's as if they are both glued together. So currently his arm rests at the hilt, as he always has. But that side of his body seems to be quite healthy. Unmaimed.
I think fuck is going here. I go, Cam, something's going wrong in this city. Have you heard anything recently?
Heard anything? I mean, I went to the bars yesterday and got some information from the people. I forget where. What was it called again? My head. Oh,
All
oh,
right, Cam. Do you have any letters? I remember you said you had a letter for me.
oh! My heart doesn't. Oh, the 3 letters. Yeah, here, have them. You want to reread them?
I take them.
There's nothing
Yeah.
different.
I read them all very intently.
So the first 2 letters are exactly the same as they once were, just detailing crops, you know. But the third one is different than you remember it. This time around, it details something more. It tells a bigger story. It states, "Hello. 2 of your compatriots have come to our village to help us, and they have gone missing. We are very afraid of what's to come. We see the dark mist in the distance. And our crop's bad." uh,
It doesn't say anything about how the 2 went missing or just when they went
no, it
missing or
just
anything.
says, "Hey, we don't. We're a little tiny village. We don't have the capacity to really just go into the forest, you know." So they have just come to ask for your help and assistance. They've heard you do that sort of thing. It seems that they knew you from your two allies. They
Does
on
it
the
say
back.
which?
Yeah,
the
on the
village?
back. It says from Della. Sorry, let me go onto the map real quick. Northeast Village. From Della, the Northeast Village of
Do
Mirren.
I know if that's close?
Of Mirren, yeah, it's on our map. If you look above the river, you have the Northeast Village.
Let me pull that up. That's in the general one?
That
is-
yeah, on roll 20.
Where would that
On
be?
roll 20.
Oh, on roll 20
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
I am going to. I'm going to head into the town and bring the letter and ask people if they have heard anything from Della. Like, just try to find information, especially in the guilds.
Sorry, where are you going to find this information?
Into the village, or into the main town that
All right.
we're in.
Perfect.
I'm going to go to the guilds.
All right, so you're beelining it up the hill once again to get into the town. Tevin, let's cut to you real quickly. What are you doing? You come to on the wagon once again, remembering bits and pieces of new information.
Can we not cut to me for a second? I need a break. I am talking to a friend real quick, but I will be right back.
Oh, should we all just take a 5er then?
We can.
Just 1 second, Kelly.
Yeah, let's take a 5er.
Yeah, I would love a 5er. Thank you.
All right, see you in 2:46.
That's an hour and 5 minutes for me. It's a long time.
Longest fiver ever. I have to wait 23 hours.
1:46 PST.
Yeah. No, you wait 23 hours.
See you guys tomorrow, I guess.
Did you see, what was it, the thing that I sent you, Noah? The Oklahoma passed rules protecting people like hated protesters in the street? It's so hot.
You know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I guess.
Yeah, Steph sent me that one. I was like, no way. It's insane. I had an opinion on this where I said, you know, those protesters that like glue their hands to the road?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, just, you know, let them be.
Yeah, why not? I mean, don't stop
Yeah.
traffic, but like...
No, don't stop. But I mean, like, if you glue your hand to the floor of a museum and then you die because of that, I mean, you killed yourself. That's suicide.
Didn't they make suicide illegal in like a lot of states?
But how are you going to prosecute it, you know?
Well, that's a great question.
So,
The real question is attempted suicide illegal?
yes.
Or just suicide?
I think that's the idea, is that the attempt is illegal. I don't really know.
The reasoning behind that legal system is actually because they need to reference the law in accordance so then they can lock you up properly. If they can't prove that you did it willfully, then you don't get the lockup treatment.
Huh. Interesting.
So is it willful if I glue my hand to the floor and then start starving? Although, okay, so here's the real question, right? Is there any adhesive that could keep you stuck to the floor long enough to starve you or dehydrate you?
Yes.
But
Probably
like,
not.
You would.
I feel like you
not,
pull
because
yourself
your
free
hand-
by that time.
Well, it's only going to adhere the first few layers of your skin, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean,
how
are you
long
just
does it
putting it
take
on
for
your palm? Or
Yeah.
are you like,
Yeah, we're
because like if you
assuming.
encase your hand in WD-40, or not WD-40, frickin' JB Weld,
Yeah, sure.
stick it on something, you're stuck there.
Yeah, but like we're talking specifically those little idiots who like put glue on their palms and stick their palms down on some shit, an art installation or the floor or the road.
Yeah,
And
I feel like
presumably, right?
they
Like
do
your
it.
skin will slough off before you die.
Yeah, I just feel like if somebody is to do that, and we just let one person starve to death slowly for over like 2 weeks, I think that'll end all of it. You know?
Bringing them water and shit, but no food.
Yeah.
Some
I
monks
don't
can
know.
live up to 8 years
water.
just starving
Yeah,
themselves,
I
though.
was gonna say,
Like, they can
what
last
if
8
they're
years there.
what if they're in the average of the people who do that and they're morbidly obese? They could be there for a long
Then
time.
this makes it even better.
That just makes it even
Starving to death
funnier.
on national television for 4 months. They're starving to death. That's even funnier. That's even better for me, in fact.
There's a guy who's, I'm assuming he's just, or I mean, he's hopefully doing it for the betterment of his, health and future, but he's also doing it to make buku bucks on Instagram. He's trying to lose 500 pounds. His gimmick is day X of not eating food until I lose 500 pounds. Right?
Jesus Christ.
And he's like,
Yeah, he takes
seen a bunch of
supplements and
doctors
vitamins
and stuff.
stuff.
And yeah, he's taking like nutrients, but he's not
Right.
eating food, right? Nothing
Right,
with
right, right.
calories, basically, or like a substantial number of calories. And it technically works.
Yep. Technically it does. How much weight has he lost? I'm curious.
Like 200 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, so if you think about it, right? Like somebody that size who's, close to or over 700 pounds, their resting like metabolism, their fucking kcal per day is in the realm of like 7,000 just to like keep their body functioning.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Break
So
time
with
is
0
over.
calorie intake, that is 2 pounds a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's 2 pounds a day? I'm back.
All right, let's get to
Morbidly
it.
obese people starving themselves.
Oh, nice. Like Ozempic? Is that?
No, like actually starving themselves.
Like actually, I was just talking about, there's a guy on Instagram who his gimmick at the moment is not, day X of not eating food until I lose 500 pounds.
Jesus
And like
Christ.
he's drinking water and like taking like nutrition supplements and stuff, but not eating food, right? And in a few weeks he dropped 200 pounds. Some of it water, a good chunk of it like fat, and probably some muscle.
Yeah, so not healthy.
But
he's 700 pounds, so it's healthier for him than eating.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because it is unhealthy, right? And it can form really unhealthy habits. But like from a purely like, calories in, calories out, like biomechanical nutritional standpoint, as long as he's maintaining his nutrients,
Yeah.
his body doesn't give a fuck.
That's so sick. Holy shit. Imagine the dedication to do that. That'd just feel like fasting the whole time. I'm on
Yeah, no, you're just.
Really is.
Yeah, I've tried a couple fasts, and that just sounds crazy. Like
yeah, that sounds
the
nuts to me.
experience to do something like that must just feel so weird. Holy cow!
Yeah, it would feel
That's
weird.
interesting.
Anyway, so yeah, it's But the reason I was saying it was 2 pounds a day is because when you're that size, just like regular locomotion and your body's like the fatigue your body goes under to do anything raises the amount that your body, like the amount of energy your body spends every day.
Yeah.
So your resting metabolism is burning like 7,000 calories a day. And considering a pound of fat is 3,600 calories, if you starve yourself for over a 24-hour period and you're burning that much, your body can absorb up to 2 pounds of its own energy a day, which is insane.
That's why I like to do the 3-day fast, because after the second day you start breaking down your muscle a little bit, and it's a ton of fun.
See, I don't call that fun.
I'm wondering if I should put band-aids on these fucking
It's kind of like when you go on the marathon and you have different muscles you want to break down so you can rebuild them in the proper places. That's what I do it for.
Do you guys think I should put band-aids or just give this air?
What is it?
Air it. It's
His burn
blisters.
scars.
Yeah, burns. I think
Honestly?
you're supposed to cover burns, but you're supposed to cover them with like
A damn
You are
towel?
supposed to cover them with antiseptic
Yeah.
Moist. So Neosporin, something antiseptic. Keep them covered.
Are you looking, Noah?
I am looking. Oh yeah, those are some good burns. Yes, cover those.
Yeah, I would say.
But don't just cover them with something dry. You have to put some antiseptic on them and then keep them
Moist.
moist.
Yeah,
Because
I would
remember,
do like aloe vera honey would do really good for you.
the animal kingdom, the whole of everything likes growing in moist environments, which means your skin recovers better in a moist environment, but also so does bacteria and other bad things.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to keep it clean, you need to keep it antiseptic, and you need to keep it juicy.
Yeah, I've heard that in South America they oftentimes use like tilapia skin actually to facilitate growth over
Yeah.
burns, which is very interesting.
Slippery, wiggly little fish skin. little pesca skin.
Wiggly Garg?
Wiggly little garg.
Whoa, we're exploring a cave.
No. We're not
No.
exploring the cave. We were being introduced to Kevin's character.
No, look at this
third
hole
day.
we found. Guys, we should climb into the hole. Look, it
Noah
looks
got
like the
stuck and
hole
died.
goes
It's
in
already over.
deep into the abyss. We should dive in.
He's already stuck. There's no room around him.
It looks like your feet want to go into the hole. Look. They're
I will
partially
say
dead.
that those jokes of people doing like the videos of when a cave explorer finds like the tiniest crack and then it's just his shoes poking out are my favorite.
You can see me, Nathan, pointing down at the floor next to you, Noah, and I'm pointing at your feet, and I say, look, you've already dipped yourself into the hole. We should go further.
Yeah, but dipping myself into the hole didn't feel very good. I don't think I want to go further, frankly.
Oh, why not?
Well,
aren't we reborn through pain? Forged in the fray, right? That's what I always... the story's end. Sorry. I remember where we were now.
Yeah, we were being forged in the fray of
Yeah.
Come here, little child.
No.
You have some fray to be forged in.
Oh no. Save the child. Save the child.
All right. Well, that's everybody. That's all the people we've met so far, isn't it?
Oh
no! Did we not go over Varric's?
Varric needs
Varric's
some
fucking
stuff.
intro screen, his superhero landing.
Oh my, yes. All right, Varric, you awaken on the carriage. On this carriage, let's see, you have the driver, you have yourself, and it's just you two. And Skyrim style, you go, oh! And the driver says, oh, you're awake.
Yes, I am awake.
Well, we've almost arrived. And he starts pulling up the hill. You could see JC's character walking down the path towards you guys. So currently he's more northwestern.
Where are you going after you drop me off? I asked the carriage driver.
He stops whistling his little bright tune and he says, well, I go back home.
Where's home?
It's south of here. I drop you off and that's when my business is done. You're prepaid. So once I leave you here, I go home. Simple as that.
Isn't where he's saying he's going to go like fuzzing off into nothing right now?
Correct, yes. Now that you've been having it pointed out to you a couple times by Salis Wren, you now notice as you look off into the distance where he's supposedly returning to doesn't exist for you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to him and go, can you point at where your town is? Can we see it from here?
Sure. And he looks back at you for the first time to point out the horizon and talk about where he's from. And as he turns around, there is not a single bit of flesh on him. You are talking to a skeleton. And he points over your shoulder and he says, "Back over there, you see, below those two mountains, a little hamlet. I run people up and down these roads, for they are quite dangerous. The hills of Beirut can be a treacherous time, all with all that rot and gunk in the ravines."
Have you always been undead?
Yeah, I have. Have you never given me a true look? That's quite funny. I do remember a couple times whenever I dropped you off, you would say, "Oh yes, he's just an indiscernible background character. I'm not even going to give him a good look."
How many times have you dropped me off?
I dropped you off yesterday and the day before. Do you not remember?
I do, but do you know what's happening? Why the days keep changing and repeating?
The day, huh? Oh, where am I? Oh, whew. Oh, we gotta get back to driving this carriage. uh, you okay
Uh,
back there?
I'm fine. How did you die?
Me? I've always been dead.
How did you die?
Um, the man with the big sword came and killed me. Pierced it right through
When?
my heart. 2 days ago. Um, came in on rolling on the black clouds. He came in, shaking up a storm. I dropped you off. I wished you a good time. You didn't even look at me. I remember it. Oh, hurts my feelings. Um, then I went back that way. I said I could probably take this fog. It's normal fog, right? And I don't know. Once I got into the fog, it got all fuzzy. But I remember the man with the sunken face and the dark sword. Yeah, I think he plunged it right through my heart.
And what about yesterday? Did he kill you again?
Yeah. He did it again.
Do you think perhaps you should not go back that way today?
I've never thought about it that way. Whenever I make a mistake, I think I should go exactly back to the same spot and try it again sometimes. Because
Well,
I
you've
could
done
best the
that the
storm,
past.
can't I? All I've ever done in my whole life is make the wagon go up and down this road. If I'm not the best, then what's the point?
I
And you
think it would
see his
be.
color start to return. Just 1 point.
I trust that you are the best at it, but I think it might be worth trying to do something different today. Come with me into the town.
I don't want to go to the town. They always had the carriage races whenever they had a big party, and I think it would hurt my heart to see them race again today like they always did.
But the party isn't today, it's not until tomorrow.
No, but the festivities start today. That's the best part. If you don't get the ball rolling early, how are we supposed to win?
Win what?
The war against Syndica, of course.
Who's Syndica? This isn't me
Syndica
asking him.
City
This is...
is the other nation, the one across
Oh,
from you. This is the Hills of Beirut that you reside in. Syndica City is the city that you guys always try and push towards during each warring season. We just came to the end of the warring season here, and a fifth term for a lot of our cadets and our enslaved militia. Um, they
and
generally try and pretty much pilgrimage towards Syndica City every single year. And you are at the end of the war year, because it is day 303 plus 2, or sorry, plus 1 plus 1. Um, and so you guys are celebrating the war year, despite it being what sounds like a loss to some degree.
okay. And what is worse? Being sad or being killed again?
Being sad. I don't want to feel sad. Who would choose that, such a thing?
Sometimes it's good to feel sad. The importance of experiences are that we try all of them.
And you see his one singular point of color drip out of his eye. It was a singular tear that he had yet to shed, and
What
all
eye? I
of
thought he
his
was a
skin
skeleton.
regrows.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that eye.
You now have before you a man not of no color, not of one color, but a man of 65 color underneath you.
Underneath me? Wow, wow.
He seems, damn it, he seems to be excited to be at your service, and you see him giddy up quite faster into the city up towards the gates.
Okay.
Today is going to be a
Then
party.
as I guess it will. And I will wave to JC Salas as we approach him. But Salas isn't here right now, so.
All right, we will cut to Bigsby. Bigsby, you're chasing a kid, yes?
Well, chasing is dramatic. I'm briskly following a child. Yes.
Briskly following to not let him get away.
You see the child begins to. He's only about 4'5" right now. You see him kind of like doing little somersaults in the grass, finding small bumps and hills that you once didn't realize were on this ground. As you feel with your toesies right now, feel. I thought you lost that. It seems that
Lost
you are
that
now
too.
capable of feeling something different than you once ever had felt. The bumps and bruises in the ground. It seems that this kid reads them well as he tumbles across.
I will attempt to play with him. I will mimic his movements, as I can now feel these little bumps in the ground as well.
He turns around and sees you, and he's like, "Oh, you want to dance?" And he
This
points
midget,
up at
it's
you.
not a kid.
No, it's a kid. It's a kid. He points up at you and says, "I challenge you to a duel, as per tradition."
Very well. Oh, where the fuck?
Name your match. As per the festivities, I must challenge one person to a match today. What are your terms?
Didgeridoo off.
Oh, okay. May you go first.
Of course. As I whip my didgeridoo off of my back.
Tell me more. What do I see? As I look up at you, how tall are you, Bixby?
I'm like short for a grown man, but not like short to a kid. I'm probably like a solid 5'7", 5,
What
somewhere
do
in
I
there.
see? I forget what I see. I see an elven man. Is that correct?
Yes, you see an elderly elven man with a long flowing mustache and
Oh,
a matching long goatee. It's hilarious when I put my little mouth up to my didgeridoo. I blow my mustache into the didgeridoo, so when
oh,
I pull it away, it's like sort of sticking out in front of me.
oh my! The kid points at you and he says, "Why do you have that thing on your face? Is it for the festival?"
Would you believe me if I told you it was a disguise?
A disguise. Oh
I'm
my!
hiding from people.
Oh, a disguise. Who are you hiding
Your
from?
parents.
There are certain people who would think one like me strange if I didn't have my little hair on.
Would they really now? I don't see a
I believe
strange
so.
man. I see. And then he turns away and starts walking away again.
God damn it! Take a deep breath, Bixby. Take a deep breath. What about our duel? What about our challenge?
And as he whistles
Bixby
to
will.
himself, you hear him whistle the tune of the songbird. The
Oh
tune
my
that
god!
you lost from the hole.
I immediately try to replicate it.
All right. Roll. What would you like to roll for that?
I'm gonna attempt a performance check.
All right. Go for it.
13.
13. It will be enough. You complete the saving throw. The tune that was being stolen from you by the hole has now returned to you. Not only do you have an image of what the songbird looks like, but you also know exactly what note it used to play. Previously, when you summoned the songbird, you noticed that Salis Wren did not understand what this creature was. And also, the second time upon summoning the songbird, you were able to do it perfectly, which is much different than the first, where you were attacked.
Relief washes over me. Is the song? Have I summoned the songbird? Have I done it?
You have the tune. You have not summoned the songbird. You just are knowledgeable. You were performing in order to ascertain its origins, really.
Understood.
Casper. Once again,
Yeah.
you see this man from afar making these weird noises, and something just hits your ears. Something you've never felt before. You feel something. Like something that has been missing for all of your life has just been granted to you for once. You thought you heard it yesterday and the day before, but no, you just showed up and it was just a pit. You feel something coming from the northeast field, just below you down the hill. Um, Noah, may you move your character to here?
Sure. Oh, nope. Sure won't.
All right.
Do I have permission to move my character?
You do
Thank you.
not. Let me do that. Yep. Sorry.
It's okay.
Represents character.
Bixby Gemflower.
All right, there you go, Bigsby Gemflower.
God
Tev,
bless.
do you mind getting me a token for your little guy that you were riding up with? And could you move your guy as well? Let me grant permissions. Oh, it's already granted. Nice. And JC, could you get your guy on here?
Where am I
I would
abouts
love
right
to.
now?
You are currently in the middling wing, inside, practicing your spells.
Wes is playing a spellcaster? Dude, what?
You guys are getting bamboozled. Everything's
Couldn't you
going to
tell
mix
by
up.
blunt force trauma and big hit rock that he was a spellcaster, you stupid fuck?
My mistake. That's on me. That's me.
Oh my
My bad.
gosh. The big surprise. The big surprise. Noah, is this token
Y'all ain't ready for
the
this.
kid right now? Who is this?
Say again?
Salis Wren. Salis, you're not here. What are you doing all the way over here?
Yeah, you dumb,
Oh, I thought that you
idiot
asked
butt.
me to.
Stupid.
Dude, you're up here.
Oh, I think that's what you asked me to do.
Stupid.
No,
He asked me
I
to.
asked Tevin to create his carriage rider guy.
Oh,
And Noah to move his guy. 2 separate requests. All right, Noah, you're playing your tutor. Wes, you hear this, and it was described as it was described. Casper, what do you do?
And you said I felt the draw towards the southeast?
Towards the northeast, where
Northeast.
Noah's character is currently located on the map.
Is this a human? My carriage rider?
It is a dragonborn. As he regains his flesh, gold colored at 65 points of value. Granting his gold color a yellow, but not the bright polish.
So Casper is going to make his way out of the training grounds and towards the steps.
Okay.
Mumbling to himself, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
You see a man who is not only playing notes on some foreign object, but additionally each note takes color into the air. It's like he's blowing out these bubbly clouds. Each of them has some different color to them. Non-specified, which doesn't mean not yellow, not blue, not red, not green, not purple, not brown, not orange. It means just it kind of mixes between all of them. Swashy and swirly. You notice specifically the yellow one.
RGB air. Casper's just going to kind of watch it. Not really approach yet. Just see what happens with the color as it goes on. Any changes as it goes on?
oh, he did.
Womp womp.
Hello?
You're back.
Hi.
Oh my, that is quite unfortunate. Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Perfect. Alright, apologies. Perfect. Sorry, as for last stated, Bigsby, your clouds started floating off in the distance as if they had a mind of their own. They seem to be traveling a specific direction towards Casper.
As I'm watching my little cloud go off, is this kid still nearby? This little motherfucker who challenged me to a duel and then ran away due to my awesomeness?
He seems
that
to
just
have
means he
picked up a
forfeits. We say
leather
you
ball. He seemed to have found a leather ball in the field. And he's now kicking it around, spinning himself in circles.
Is the leather ball interacting with all the bumps and lumps and knolls and little things in the grass, or does the ball seem to be unperturbed by
Now that
the
you
mottled
ask it,
surface?
it seems as though every strike rings true when he hits this soccer ball. It seems that
But is
he knows the bumps and nubs and bruises, but the ball, it seems to forget the bumps, nubs, and bruises as it seems to float through the air without any resistance.
that's just fucking curious, isn't it? As I'm looking at this kid and I'm watching my little cloud, what do I see when I look over towards this individual who seems particularly interested?
You look up and you see three color. You see over his shoulder 3 colorful moons. You have a green moon, a red moon, and a blue moon. You are unable to discern anything about what his character looks like, as now that you look up at the sky, you notice that it's not so dark anymore. It's lit up by these 20-point color value, 3 separate moons.
Huh.
You can't discern anything about this character. He's far outshone by these color values you see around him.
Do these moons have any tones I can hear?
Not from this distance, no.
Well, that's just about a bitch, isn't it? I look at the kid, like, kind of wistfully. I'm like, I want that fucking ring. But the weird, floating, distracting moons are probably more important. I'll just, begrudgingly walk over, dragging my didgeridoo on the ground behind me.
The kid continues playing with his soccer ball as if you never existed.
Yeah. That's how they all treat me. I walk up, towards the moons, looking at the moons, and completely ignoring the thing underneath them.
Yep.
I don't have permissions to add assets that I bring in, so I'm just going to send it to you, Nathan, and you can do it.
That's a task that I will attempt. Yes. I will learn Roll20 eventually.
It's easy. You literally just go to the thing next to the
Not-
chat function.
All right,
It's a
we'll do it
little-
in a moment. Hold on. All right, Bigsby, you start making your way up. Now, as you go up the first set of steps, let me switch scenes. Sorry. As you go up the first set of steps towards him, towards these 3 moons, passing him, you start feeling like as soon as you pass this person, that as you look into the distance on these 3 moons, you feel as if you were in some sort of infinite corridor where every step you walk echoes in a very unsightly way. It is a paining sound, maybe one that you have had stolen from you, for it had hurt to hear it.
Hate that. Thanks, I hate it. I will draw my didgeridoo up from behind me, and in an attempt to drown out this ghastly echo, I will play some soft duding notes.
Roll performance.
Eh? Bixby Gemflower, where'd your fucking character sheet go? I swear to God.
Ooh.
Natural 1 plus 8. 9.
Yikes. You were unable to replicate, soothe, I don't know the right words, to make this go away as you walk the steps you had once walked down this corridor. It reminds you of a time you'd gotten so lost in the woods looking for some sort of color. It's as if you were remembering the path you had taken before you'd seen that bird. We previously stated that it was very fuzzy, as if you'd just come out of some sort of delirium.
I'm gonna back up. I don't like this. I'm gonna try to leave.
Casper, you see the
Yep.
man pass you. He now turns around. Which way are you facing?
I just let him walk by, and then I slowly glanced to see where he was going.
As your eyes meet, ever so slightly, Bigsby.
I kiss Casper on his mouth. Oh, sorry. Our eyes were meeting in this dark tunnel.
Whoa,
Whoa, buddy.
shit! Oh, I didn't mean to share that. Oh, that's a much later character. Oh, just kidding. You guys didn't see. Sorry. Oop.
You know you shouldn't try and do that with people you just met, right?
Oh, sorry. You're just so enchanting.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the moons.
Your moon is enchanting. Wunk.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Casper slowly takes a small step back.
Oh my! I didn't know we would be getting this kind of feature.
I don't even know who you are. What's your name?
I'm Bixby.
Nice to meet you, Bixby. I'm Casper. Casper
You're
Slate.
Casper Slutty Casper?
Fuck it, close enough.
How did you arrive in this location? I came out of a bird tunnel from the forest.
That's a trip. I
It was actually really short. It wasn't a trip at all because I got teleported here from a bird tunnel in the forest. You silly little goofy goober.
Okay, I just spent the last 4 years up on the front lines.
Front lines of what?
I'm trying to get into Civic City.
Oh, is that this fucking war thing I've been hearing about?
Yeah,
Oh,
don't really got a choice in it right now.
interesting. Have you considered not doing that?
Yeah, I made a bargain a long time ago that I'm kind of stuck doing it.
Bargain with who?
Eh,
You know, here's
it's
the
just
thing that they tell you. You don't actually have to pay your taxes.
well, as of right now, I'm a slave.
Oh. Well, good news, you don't have to pay taxes as a slave. Bad news, you're a slave.
Yeah. If I had a fucking copper piece for every single person that told me that, well, I'd have 2 copper pieces.
That's
Just
where
a
things
lot.
happen twice.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so what
Granted.
is it with you and these fucking moons that makes me so ungoddamn settled? I feel like I'm gonna shit myself. It's like the brown noise. You ever heard of the brown noise? Sounds something like this. Casper shits his pants.
I have heard of the brown note.
The missing notes! You remember it! That's what made
No.
you so uneasy! It was that note! The note of my bowels! I have been out
Play
of
the brown
tune!
note shits my pants.
Well, I'll tell you now, Bixby, you're one of the first people that's ever noticed the moons that I've been around.
What moons?
Here we fucking go again. DM, if I look
Yep.
up, can I look at the moons?
Yeah, you can see the moons.
All right, cool. God, I fucking hate when this happens. Well, you said you went through a bird tunnel, whatever the fuck that means. Where did you come from?
Forest.
Are you trying to go back, or are you stuck here like me, or what the fuck's going on?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? All of creation was made by this big old song, right?
All right.
It was made by this guy named Fetty Wap. He's pretty big deal.
Again and again.
Canon. Canon. Schrodinger's box, Chekhov's cat gun, Occam's razor,
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Canon, add it to the list.
So Fetty Wap created the world using this thing called the Song of Creation, right? It's basically.
Hey,
I say with a pillow. And then the world came into existence.
And then the world came into existence.
all right, yeah.
Right? But because the gods were jealous of Fetty's power, they started taking shit into their own hands and fucking shit up. So they started piece by piece dismantling this wonderful song of creation. And now they have abandoned all of you losers who followed them, and everyone's all sad all the time, and I am trying to recreate Fetty Wap's masterpiece
JC.
on this didgeridoo.
Well, first of all, I don't
And I
follow
have-
any of the old gods.
This is as much as I have. Pretty good, right?
Pretty good. That's good stuff.
That's 600 years worth of effort right there.
it's real guttural. I'll tell you that right
It
now.
ain't done yet. Fuck you.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm calling it how I see it. It was guttural.
Well, that's fair criticism. I get heated about these things.
It's not even criticism. I think you're doing a great fucking job. Fuck, man, I respect it. Trying to actually do something about this shit.
Well, I'm trying. But that's what I'm here for. The bird, it came out of a song, mind you. It was the first lyric. It went, hey. I assume there's more lyrics than that, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, okay. I don't want to be some pessimist or anything like that. Yes, I agree with you that there are more lyrics. Because, like, saying hey is not a song. Is it saying hey twice? Maybe? Did you try that?
Hold on. I did not. That's a good idea.
Like muttering to himself, like, yeah, that's a good idea. He's just
That's a good fucking idea.
Is this one
Fuck, 300 years and I didn't think of that?
yeah, exactly. As I'm walking by, I'm just like, What? Stop that! What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? What is that? What's in your mouth?
Well, all right.
What's in
So,
your mouth?
are you experiencing the same bullshit in this town that I am right now, though?
I've died the last 2 nights. I'm not that sure.
All right, cool. I have too.
You want to go jump that kid over there? He has a ring that I really want to put in my bucket.
Okay, I'm gonna need some multi-layer explanation here. First of all, I'm gonna start from the end. Bucket, explain please.
I have a color bucket.
And I'm assuming you have a bunch of stuff with a bunch of different colors in it then.
Yeah, I lift up my bucket. It's like the size of like a small Home Depot bucket, and inside of it is just color. It's not
All right.
any specific color. It's just color.
Okay. I don't have any moral problems with doing this. One question I do have, is it a color you don't got in that thing?
I have never seen that color before in my entire life.
All right. So we're gonna go with yes.
We're gonna go with yes.
So did the kid just have it? Did he taunt you with it? What's going on with that? Like, did you just see it and like want to steal it? Like,
I died.
Yeah.
As we do.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the alley again.
Okay.
And there's this kid, and he was like, "Oh, I'm dying. My ribs hurt. Somebody kicked me." And I walked over there to help him, because I can heal people and shit. It's pretty cool. And so I walk over there, and I'm like doing my medical examinations. And then he just gets up and walks off. Fucking circumnavigating the medical process.
So I've had this problem before. Did he try and fake it to steal something off you?
I didn't think of that. I don't think so. I'm like patting my pockets. Did I lose anything?
You did not lose anything of note.
He didn't steal
nothing
my
comes
bucket,
to mind.
my mop, or my didgeridoo. So I think we're good.
Fuck you.
But then he like walked away, and I was like looking. His ribs didn't look broken after he got up, but his shit was for sure crumpled when he was just sitting there. And then he got up, and they weren't crumpled no more. And then and then I saw the ring. He didn't like taunt me with it. I just saw it, and then was like, "Oh, come here, little boy. I have candy for you." And then he ran off, which weird, right? Who doesn't want candy? So then I followed him at a brisk pace, as to not lose him.
I mean, do you actually have candy?
Oh man!
Do you actually have candy though?
Well, I don't have the candy. I was just hoping to distract him.
Weston, you can actually see into his bucket a little bit. He seems to have a type of candy in the shade of blue.
What about that one right there?
What about what one right where?
That piece of candy right in your fucking bucket.
Jesus. I have candy.
Little
So
kid.
you weren't lying. Okay.
I take off down the stairs. Little child!
The Superman ice cream from Dairy Queen floats to the top of your paint bucket currently. It seems fully intact. It seems fully intact.
Well, all right. I mean, you can go give it a shot.
If he runs from me, just try and cut him off. Head him off at the alleyway. Hit him with a brick. He'll probably drop.
Hit him with a brick.
Two full-grown men screaming down an alleyway.
You say that as a joke, but I mean, I can. I don't really want to, but I mean, I don't have any. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
Let's do it. I'll head down to the field. Is he still playing his little game with his little ball?
Yes, he is. His ball seems to be gaining some color slowly, it seems. And a game is actually starting to pick up around him. It seems that there are currently 5 individuals on the field. It's a 3v2 right now.
3v2, you say?
Yep. You have the kid and 2 other guys. Wait, no, it seems that it's the kid and 1 other guy versus 3 grown adults.
Well, this just can't be. I joined the adults team. 2v4. Let's beat the fuck out of these kids.
The kid sees you come onto the field and he says, "I remember challenging you. Have you chosen your duel?
I remember you running like a punk bitch.
I think you ran. Let's see who's tougher."
Okay. I flinch.
I'm gonna stand at the side of the field and just watch it happen.
All right, everybody, let's get on to roll 20. I'm gonna need everybody to drop a map impromptu. I need help. Go, go, go. We're moving you guys to the next page. Can we get a 2v4 scenario going?
I actually think that I will offer to join the kids team in a fair 3v3 that I will for sure cheat in to attempt to win.
The kid,
Oh, you
the
got
kid,
someone on the
no, the
sideline
kid
helping too.
refuses. The kid refuses.
Oh, he does not. Okay, all right.
He wanted to challenge you.
If you want a challenge, I will challenge you, but we must put stakes up. I will not be lured into a challenge against you for nothing.
Name your challenge.
I challenge you to. I mean, if you want to play this stupid little game, we play this stupid little game, or we could do something else. You know, whatever you want. I'll wager this tasty little ice cream as I pull it out of my bucket.
You have one of those from Dairy Queen? I heard
From
those
Dairy
are
Queen.
rare. Not
are
medium
rare.
done or well done. Rare.
They are rare. They're basically just straight off the cow.
Is that Superman? Oh my.
It is Superman.
I've always wanted to be Superman. And you see the ball start glowing a little bit brighter as it's at his feet currently.
What the fuck? I would challenge you, this Superman Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Are you guys
for
on
that
the
little
map?
ring of
Can you
yours.
guys start drawing? I need help.
Alec, we can't draw.
How do I grant those permissions? I think you
Maybe
guys
we
can
can.
draw.
Oh,
Yeah, see? Alright, get to it. Hut 2, Hut 2. I accept your terms, and it has been written. And you see up in the sky across the black, you see in the sky some clouds start to appear, and it's right above your guys' head. You notice that the clouds are quite stormy, as if it might have lightning spring out at any moment.
Black Lightning?
And in the clouds, it says, "A duel has begun," right above your heads, up in the
Jesus.
sky. And you see people start gathering around this field.
Who the
I
fuck is
turn
drawing
towards
blue red?
Casper and I'm like, what the fuck?
Can somebody
I
fucking
messaged
lock
him and
in on
said,
these images?
Don't worry, I got this.
Currently, right now, it's a 4v2. So yes, thank you. Somebody, yes. Oh, I forgot I could do that too.
What
All
are
right.
we doing?
We're making the map because it's a fight.
Don't you know? We're making the map.
Okay.
In a rectangle, what the fuck more do we need?
All right, perfect. I'm getting all the minis.
What the fuck do you mean perfect?
It's perfect.
Bigsby, Casper, Sal's friend, Varric. Are you guys' tokens all on the map now?
I don't see any tokens on the map, but I'm assuming
right
yes.
Right hand side.
Oh, I see Bixby. Can I have control over Bixby?
Do I have to do that on every layer? Or
Yeah.
do I have to attribute it? Oh, every single map I have to do
If
that
you
on?
drag and drop your own, you have control of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess I could have
I will
dragged and
delete.
dropped it my own.
I'll delete all of
Aha!
them that I see.
I dragged and dropped it.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna.
I'm
do
watching
some
this
last...
2v4. I'm on the sidelines.
Actually, Wes, we need you to control one of the NPCs with your character, please.
Okay.
In this 2v4, would you like to be on the boys' team or somewhere else?
It does not matter to me.
Pick one.
I'll be on the boys' team.
All right, perfect. JC, are you here currently?
I am, but I can't. I don't know how to drag and drop my character
Tev, can you help him with that?
because you guys were saying you just dragged and dropped the profile. Is that what you did?
Go into your journal.
Go to your journal.
Look at characters. Click down and just drag it onto frickin'.
I got it. Okay, I was clicking the symbol in the bottom left, but got it. Uh-oh. If you drag it underneath the thing, then it's gone.
All right, don't do it then. You could use the arrows once you're clicked onto your guy, so you can move them up. Let me get 2 guys out. Heroes and villains. How about I?
Moving.
All right, shirts versus skins.
Little boy, take your shirt off.
Oh boy, take your shirt off.
I say I'm on the shirts team. I'm very uncomfortable with my body.
Very uncomfortable with my body.
I'm absolutely shredded as well.
All right. We got 1 guy on the left-hand side. That's the kid. Then we need 4 on the right-hand side. JC, can you and Tev, can you guys get on the right-hand side, and then I'll control 1 NPC over here?
Am I not on the right hand side?
You are. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And Wes, you are the leftmost.
My defense is crazy.
My defense is crazy.
My defense goes stupid.
I don't know who put the blue ones on, but
John!
somehow you guys made it so that they're over the token layer.
Yeah, it's fine. It's because they were put on after the tokens were put on.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Watch this then. Get fucked.
I don't want to get fucked.
No, please.
So I would like to point out that the actual Casper is just on the sidelines watching.
Yeah.
This is just a placeholder.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. All right. So the kid currently has the ball against you 4. 2 of you guys are currently sitting behind the goals for some reason. Yeah, perfect.
I actually was using a superior technique.
Before the game starts.
Hold on, we need some form of rules for this, probably. I did not plan for this, so I'm going to say something, and then you guys
Just make it
rebuttal.
ultimate.
This is how I want to do it. Our ultimate's not bad. That makes sense. No.
I pull out my giant longbow.
JC, this isn't your character on the field.
Oh, no.
Anybody got an idea for how we should do this?
Combat to the death.
All right.
We'll all be alive again tomorrow.
All right. Slash roll 1d20. All right, perfect. Let me copy and paste that. Control C, Control D. All right, right. All right. Are you guys ready to play?
So ready.
So ready.
All right. The kid will kick the
Nathan.
ball. Yeah. Yeah.
Casper wanted to hold his action before the game started.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Casper is holding his action to cast a first level spell when the kid goes to kick the ball.
Okay.
Oh
What
no!
is the first level spell?
That's not what you want to see.
Catapult.
Got it. Is it at the same time as his kick?
Yep.
Oh no!
Weston,
Directly into his leg.
Weston, can you roll D100, a D100 and a D10 for me real quick, please?
His leg's gonna
Probably.
snap off.
Okay. With an 87, it did not do what your rock once did.
That's
if you
not
remember.
an 87.
Yeah, that is. D180. Yeah, that's an 87.
Or is it a 78?
No, that's a 15.
Oh.
The D100s
Oh.
in this game are
Oh, you could just.
you
Oh,
hit the whole
never
100.
mind.
You
Just
don't need
roll
the
a
10.
D1. Just roll a D100. Roll a D100.
Well, then, do you want me to roll another
Yeah,
one? Or
start it off.
Okay.
Try again. 37. This catapult yields the ball 37 points of color. As the kid comes to kick it. Oh, how do I roll it? Oh, yeah, sorry. Roll a d20. With an 18. Wes, can you roll your damage die of the catapult?
Yeah, I can. 3d8, baby.
Uh-oh.
12.
Halved, right?
12.
Because it's a ball.
Okay. So 18 is currently within the crit range for this kid. So
okay.
This soccer ball is coming at you, Bigsby. For 24 points of damage.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hold on.
Why didn't it blow his leg off?
Hold on. I have a thing that I'd like to I'm gonna hit him. How close is he to me? Hold on. Everybody pause.
How close do we want this distance to be? I would venture to guess that would be 40 feet between you two. This would then be a 60-foot field.
Please roll a second time and don't crit me this time, please. Thanks.
Oh. Not a crit.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God. All right.
What is your AC?
Fucking low. 12.
12. Okay. So, still hits you, but for 12 points of damage.
Oh, thank God.
And then the kid turns to you, Casper, and says, "Oh no, I kicked it the wrong way again." Now they have the ball. Let's go attack.
Oh.
I mean
Attack!
defense. A defense. And it is now your turn, Bigsby.
Do we know how to play this game? Do we know that we're supposed to score on our own net?
Am I
Also, how is this ball not exploded?
It has 35 color.
Strong ball.
Do I think the ball will fit in my bucket?
Are you attempting to pick up the ball? The ball had just hit you for 12 points of damage. What are you doing to ensure that it keeps at your feet to even grab it from these bumpy roads?
Well, that's a good point. And these I look around. Do my other adults nearby look competent at this game?
They're all watching and staring what your next move could be. You are part of the duel, so they're waiting for you. They're waiting for your lead, in fact.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna pass the ball to the open spot, right here. Oh, right there.
Mm-hmm.
As I move up the field with my team.
All right. Tevin, your character has the ball. come right up to you.
Yes,
Salis Rend, you can also move. Is that where you're staying?
I can move up a little bit, yeah.
Up to you.
I'll move here.
All right. This guy is going to drift over here then. All right.
I am going to move up the field with the ball.
Okay. Wes, are you doing anything at this point?
I don't know how to play this game, so kind of just waiting.
I don't think that any of us have any clue what's going on.
Yeah, I know how to play this game, guys.
The little
I'm
kid
really
points
good
to
at
you and says, "Go get him, RGB."
this.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Pointing at you, Casper.
I get up to forgot what his name was already. Fuck. I get up to this guy, the one that Tevin's controlling, and I attempt to block him.
All right. What is your attempted block type? Are you covering up space, or are you trying to steal the ball?
Covering up space.
All right. Next up is the little kid. He's gonna run up to you, Bigsby, and say, "Cat got your tongue?" And that's gonna be his whole turn. Your turn, Bigsby.
Understood.
And he's
I'm gonna
pressing
doot at
up
him.
into you.
And I'm gonna run off sides immediately. I'm gonna try and get around him. I'm gonna like take the outside and
Yeah.
try and move away from him.
He seems very fixated on the ball, but as you get behind over his shoulder, he goes, "Huh?" And he starts running towards you.
I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. I'm open.
He's clearly not open.
Not open.
Can you make a persuasion or maybe perhaps a deception for me?
JC. Sorry, Salis Ren. Where would you like to move? It is your turn.
I think I get confused and
Okay.
I run back to the goal.
All right.
Like
Fair
I have
enough.
no idea what's going on.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm gonna move the NPC. He moves to there, and back over
Nice,
to
taking
you,
open field.
Varric.
What was the persuasion check on me thinking that he's open?
Oh, hold on.
Would you like it?
I got
No,
this.
okay. Oh no.
I got this.
I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. I'm open.
I'm open. 17.
He's open. I immediately pass it to him.
Roll a hit. Or whatever skill you
No.
choose.
Dixby's gonna get instant tipped off.
Where is it? Pew.
Oh, thank God.
I'll give you advantage.
Oh no!
It was such a good deception.
Oh, thank God.
All right. You kick it, not hard enough, and it falls right here in the middle of everybody.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
At this point, has a whole turn passed for Casper to have another action.
Yes, go for it, Casper. You have been waiting. You've been sitting here.
He's going to cast Catapult on the ball yet again directly into the red goal.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, into the red goal? All right.
I don't know how this game works.
You catapulted through your own goal, and your team now has -1 point.
Oh, great.
That's what I thought this game was about.
I'm cheering. I'm like, yeah!
And then the ball swoops around and is now at your feet. As if some sort of bird picked it up and dropped it for you.
Well, Casper's not playing. Casper's on the sideline.
Yeah. Oh, I see now. Yes.
Casper's not in the game.
Oh, you cheating bastard.
He can't play the game doesn't mean he can't
play the game.
All right. It'll drop back in the center.
Team.
Jeez, you're terrible. All right. Everybody reset then. It is currently -1 to 0.
Fine. Somebody explain this to me, I assume, as I am celebrating the goal that we definitely just scored on ourselves.
No, we're still convinced we're doing it right.
All right. Perfect.
Can we be up at the ball or no?
Oh yeah,
I
go
thought we
for
had to
it.
be behind our little line.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that makes sense. Go for it. All right.
Wait.
You guys are behind the line. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, but he doesn't have to be behind the line? The little fucking cheating kid? Fuck
No,
this
he
kid.
does not
God,
have to be
I
behind
hate
the
him.
Wes, where are you going with your character? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good back here.
All right, perfect. I am gonna roll then. You see him pass the ball back towards his ally, but for some reason it looks like his foot missed, yet the ball still rolled to his ally. He seemed to have missed his
Interesting.
shot. And you see that same light from that ring earlier just kind of wince off his right hand.
Interesting. And we're pretty sure in order for him to score a goal, he has to get it through his net that's right behind him.
No, to get a goal, they have to get it through your blue net.
Oh.
That's why he's at
then how
-1.
Okay. Well, why didn't they just get one?
You don't fucking know.
Understood. Understood.
This is the hills of Beirut.
All right. This is fine. This is fine. Whose turn is it? What's the initiative order? Who's going?
Currently their guy has the ball, and he seems to have stopped moving. Then this guy took one step forward, now facing this way, and it is your team's turn.
All right, I'm gonna run up the field.
On the
How
blue
far can I go?
thing, and I will face forward the other way.
Okay.
Do I remember how to do this? I'm a fucking charge.
Oh my, I didn't know you could do that.
I clothesline the kid.
How'd you do that, Noah? Control?
No. If you go to measure,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of the options on the left. Then you can measure, and then I think there's maybe not.
I think it's Alt. Isn't it Alt click?
Yeah, maybe there. Hold on, let me grab my move. Nope. Control. Nope.
No, you
Shift.
hold left and then you right click.
That's
Hold
not
left
working for me.
Yes. You grab the thing and then you right click. Yes.
I'm not
Or you
gonna
grab
worry
the
about
token
it.
you're gonna move.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. I tried.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Fan.
That's my movement, unless I dash, and I don't think I want to dash. Actually, I'm gonna dash. Fuck you, little kid.
Okay.
I'm gonna get right up in his grill.
All right.
I'm gonna start challenging this ball. I have no actions to challenge the ball, but I'm gonna start trying to challenge the ball.
Okay. Heard. What about the rest of your team?
I don't know, whatever the fuck they're doing.
I start saying, I'm open.
Yeah, I like it. The fucking mental warfare. It's good. That'll teach them. Stupid kids. God, I hate them.
Is there anything you're doing, Varric?
I cut left.
All right.
Yep.
He runs off the field.
Perfect. He's a gamer.
He's making money moves.
All right. It comes to
He's a magic man with a magic plan.
It comes to the red team's turn. Weston, that character that you're controlling, what would you like to do? The kid over there seems to look like he's about to enter a dead sprint. But he's entering it.
I would like to point out
blue
that
side
kid
bound.
that I'm playing knows the rules and I don't, so.
All right. He looks like he is entering a dead sprint blue side bound. What are you going to do with your turn?
Kick it towards him.
All right.
Where he would like the same mistake I made when I used to play soccer. I'd always kick to where they are, not to where they're going.
Like that?
Classic. That's a classic.
No, I'm just kicking the fucker.
All right, go for it. Roll.
Just sender, bud.
D20?
Yes, please. And a D100. All right.
42.
35 plus 42. The ball gains 42 more points of color.
What the fuck?
It is now currently at 77 points of color, Weston. Is there anything your 11 looks like in specific because of these points of color?
It makes that red ball patonk sound when I kick it.
Could you imitate that sound for me?
Tonk. I don't know.
Perfect.
All right.
Higher than that. Patunk.
The ball
It is
will
a
end
higher
up.
pitch.
The ball will end up right here. Your guy says, "That was super close, just a little bit more power," and he runs all the way up to the ball, ending his turn, having dashed. Salis Wren, is there any actions you would like to take at this point?
Yeah. I
As he
think
runs
at
right
this
past
point,
you.
I trip him on the way when he runs past me.
Okay, roll to trip.
I would love that.
En passant,
No.
you say.
I do.
I literally always say that.
Or am I rolling a d20, like a flat d20?
Yeah, roll a flat d20.
13.
Big.
Rolled for damage.
I don't know what damage is, but I will roll whatever you say.
Roll a d6.
3.
And what's your strength?
Oh, on Salis Red?
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. With 6 damage, you are capable of tripping the kid, but he seems to be getting back up right now.
Stuff his face in the dirt.
That gives your other guy enough time to circle around this way.
Yeah,
and
I think
grab
that,
it before
I
he
just
does.
get right in front of him.
Okay, works with me.
Level
You-
18 child.
Atomic elbow.
All right.
Bam!
What would you like to do, Varric?
Cutting right didn't work well for me. So, or cutting left didn't work well for me. So I am going to run
Cut right.
to there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a little spin move, dash in,
Mm-hmm.
and get in between the ball and the goal.
Okay. This guy's gonna go, and he looks over to you, Bigsby, and asks out loud,
Open.
"Can you catch this?" He asks.
Yeah, I got it.
Can you catch this?
On me.
All right. Roll deception, please.
What do you mean deception? Bixby
Is
is
it
an
performance?
athlete.
You pick which one
Bixby
it
is an
is.
athlete.
Okay.
17.
All right. With a 16, he kicks it, and it is ever so light, yet it swoops right below your feet, as if it was willed by God. It
Let's go.
seems to gleam with this yellow color, much like your bird from earlier.
I'm gonna do the little Neymar shuffle where like I hit it with my heel between my legs, spin
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
take a shot on goal, straight
Oh,
on goal,
shit.
fucking nail it.
Shoot it and roll a D100, please.
Oh, great heavens!
I think all of us were like, "Wow, we don't really know how to play this game, but this is fun." And then he does that.
And
Like,
11.
And then roll a D20 to hit as well.
And a D20 to hit. A 14.
Taking shot on goal, the color reaches an 88-point value, and the score changes once again. Currently, it is 0 to -2.
Oh,
Go score, bitch!
we're losing 2 times as much.
No, it's golf. It's golf. Okay, you want a low score.
Okay.
No, you guys are the 0. Look at it. Look at the top.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Yeah, this is fucking dog shit, dude. We're the best.
Oh, we're
Wait, we're winning?
We're losing.
I thought we were losing.
I legitimately did.
Oh man, you don't see the goal at the
fuck.
top. All right. They start with the ball. Everybody reset.
I'm gonna while we're like doing our little smack talk, I'm gonna go up the center with him. I'm like, hey kid, what's your name?
My name is Superman.
Hey Superman, you're getting your fucking ass kicked in a game I've never played before.
That's not true. You know what? I'm actually Hercules, he says. And you know what? 0 to hero, just like that. I'll score 3 points all in one kick. And he kicks it right behind him to the guy behind him immediately. And it starts running upfield. Your turn.
I'm gonna go. And what's the score to? Is it to -3?
You don't even know the rules. You're an idiot.
You're losing, idiot.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Yes, I would love to do something.
Okay.
Unfortunately, something I'm now writing into Bixby's lore is that he's hyper competitive, much like his player, Noah Michael. I'm gonna hold person the kid with the ball right now.
Do it. All right,
I
roll
would
it
like
up.
to see a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Yeah, Wes, can you roll that? That's you. There's a flat 12.
Kid.
There's a flat
he
12.
A flat 12 does not succeed against my 14. He's paralyzed.
Dude, you're not ready for what I was gonna do if you didn't do anything.
All right.
I'll be like, oh, what? Cat got your tongue? And I'm gonna walk straight up to the ball.
Oh my god. All right. You see him turn around, and he falls over his own feet and stumbles all the way over to here. He says, I'm gonna get you! And he runs a couple feet back. It is your turn, Bigsby. Does the guy get to
grab the ball.
re-roll at this point?
Oh, yes, at the start of... Oh, hold on. Let me double check hold person. Actually, that's a good point.
That's the end of each of their turns.
Is it the end? I think you're right.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll for the end, and then we'll figure it out later. He does not succeed. He stays there paralyzed. It's your turn.
Understood. I will run up to the ball. I will grab it, and I will dribble it towards the goal. My full 30 feet of movement, and I'll tap that bitch in with my head on all fours. Like, the really disrespectful, like, bop.
Okay.
Like a goat hitting a fence post.
Please roll whatever you choose to roll.
First of all, one of these big old 42 D100.
So this
I'm about to die.
88-point color ball, then
Goes up to 130.
goes up to 130, and once again, you hear the statement in your head. Ask, what if I were to wish for once? and you kick this ball into the goal. What is your wish that comes to your head when that statement just abruptly makes itself to the front?
I wish that I knew the missing piece of song from right before I lost my path in the forest. I had something. It was the second lyric to Fetty Wap's great masterpiece, and I lost it.
And you see the soccer ball fly infinitely off into the distance. Once again, a shooting star. You guys have never seen that. Bam. And you hear people start cheering on the sidelines as we go back to our main map real quick here. They have this red log and this blue log pulled up onto the north and south sides of the field right now as they've just finished watching your map, or watching your match. And additionally, you then see off in the distance, and you are the only one who hears this, the lightning rescind itself from the ground back into the sky on this stormy day.
It's
Whoa.
6 p.m.
The ground just lightning bolted the sky.
And oops, the ground. Oh, whoosh! Oh no!
Whoa! Uh-oh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Send it back in the layer.
I'm gonna change.
Also, I want to just bring to everybody's attention the first two lyrics of Fetty Wap's song are "Hey, hey."
I was right.
What lyrics?
And
Sorry?
then he goes, "I say what up, hello."
You hear Fetty Wap in the background playing in the distance as the lightning retracts itself into the sky. All right. What would everybody like to do? The other characters also see this lightning retract itself into the sky. Do you think we should go on break or continue playing?
If we
I'd be down for a
going, 'cause
break. I mean, like a couple minutes just so I can grab some food.
yeah, that's fine. I'm
Oh,
gonna
snap.
try to get off by 4:30 because I wanted to go for a walk before I need to go to the airport.
I remember you saying you actually had to go at 6:30 is what I heard.
I said 5:30 previously, but I want to go for a walk before I have to. I'm picking up Steph's parents, so.
She.
Read
Me when
receipts.
I'm picking up Steph's parents.
Damn.
Well,
Okay,
I will
he
be back
hates
momentarily.
us. He doesn't love us. Break time.
Yeah, that's just true, isn't it?
He hates us. He doesn't love
Fuck.
us.
Fuck. Believe it or not, in a 4-on-2 against a bunch of kids, I only blew 3 spell slots. So fucking easy money, dude.
Easy money.
I think it's even funnier if, like, because we're not technically doing a new day, you don't get your spell slots back.
Oh, absolutely not. Are you shitting me?
So funny.
Worth it? I really hope you guys don't need to be healed later in the day.
Dog, I have second wind. I can heal myself.
I can heal myself. I'm on it.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Trap Queen starts with, he says Remy boys. That's the first part of it.
Remy boys.
Yeah, and then it goes into 1738.
So I just have Remy at the moment.
Yeah, you just have Remy. That is so funny. It's genuinely the funniest thing that, like, the creator of the universe is Fetty Wap.
Fetty
saying it
Wap.
into existence. And he's just like, yeah, Remy boys.
Yeah.
And
And then like the planets are like blinking into existence. So it's like dancing through the cosmos. Oh, that is so silly.
Oh man. Whew. That was a good combat, wasn't it, guys? By the
That
way,
was
that's a
incredible.
combat.
That was the best. That's the type of combat I live
How
for.
much XP did I get? Am I level 9 now?
Can I loot the kid? I'd like to loot the kid.
Noah, you level
I would
up.
like to loot the kid.
No, you level up. And you are looting the kid. You made a bet with Noah. Oh,
I'd
man.
like to loot the kid is so aggressive. It's so aggressive.
This kid that I chased out of an alleyway and cornered in this field, I'd like to loot him now, please. Thanks.
Oh, man.
If his parents are off on the sidelines watching you, like heckle him, scream at him, and then loot through his pockets after you beat him.
Oh, my.
That is so funny.
All right, back to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck to
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Actually, I will be right back, but I'm getting some snacks.
All right.
Snakes!
Noah, the kid
Yes,
stands before
it's
you.
Bixby to you.
Sorry, yes. Bigsby, the kid stands before you, and he pulls the ring off of his hand, and he says, "A deal's a deal," and he throws it down at the ground. Your bird catches it and brings it to you. The bird from earlier has returned.
Oh. Hey, kid. Keep your chin up. And hold this fucking L, dumb bitch.
No! And he loses from his
Parents are,
65
up on
points
the
of color.
sidelines.
He loses 38 points of color. Where would you like his color to go?
Right into the bucket.
Right into the bucket. 38 extra points of color.
But like real shit, kid, never stop competing. This shit goes hard.
You're right. I never lose if I don't give up.
So true.
And he
Go on
stands up
your fucking anime
and
arc,
starts
dude.
training. He starts running around the whole plaza, the green line. Oh. Uh-oh, you're muted,
His
Dallas,
One
man.
Punch
I
Man
can't
training
hear
arc. In case anyone was wondering, I just built the BBEG for this campaign. So you guys are welcome. I did that.
What's that
Little
ginger
kid?
kid's name from Incredibles?
Syndrome.
The thing that I'm thinking of is that this kid is not going to know why tomorrow when he wakes up he feels like he needs to run around this field until he dies. He's not going to know the reason. But he's going to get up in the morning.
He's gonna get
gonna
up.
run.
He's gonna lock the fuck in.
All right.
He's gonna run
It is
till he
getting
dies.
rather late right now. You have the ring is now relinquished to you. It is currently in your hands. Would you like to do anything with it? The lightning is struck. The other characters, are you guys gathering anywhere in specific? Unstruck. The lightning is unstruck. Sorry. Are the other characters gathering anywhere?
I was in like that mercenary area, which is like the center of town, right?
You were climbing up the gate before we cut to the rest of this game
Right, yeah.
happening, but it was skywritten. It was like a big crazy ordeal that went over a long period of time. So you have time to travel to anywhere you want on the map, except places we don't have access to via invitation.
Yeah, I was just gonna make sure that there were no other messages or anything coming from this other city or the other town of Della. The village.
So were you going out to that village currently, or like?
No, to the mercenary guild, because there was a letter that Cameron was holding about it that I didn't know about, and then the mercenary guild also might have something about it.
Okay, so you're heading there. You pass by the game. Do you want to stop and watch? You do notice Bigsby is in playing this game currently.
Oh yeah, I watch. If I notice, yeah, of
Perfect.
course I'm watching.
Then you're there.
And I'm cheering.
Casper, you're on the other side of the field. Varric, where are you?
I'm doing the same thing.
Cheering?
This
Perfect.
is sick.
All right. You guys are now all coming together after the crowd cheers for you. The collective point value of this town is back up to 75 currently, and with their last cheer pops up to 85, a value that you have not seen out of this town.
Fuck yeah.
You guys see Bixby do the super like lame, like fucking both arms clenched in front of him, like, fuck yeah! He looks more jacked than an elderly elf should, but you know, he's just pumped up.
I like the idea that he's an elderly elf, and I mean, he's maybe thousands of years old, and he has stomped a child into the dirt, and he is thrilled about it. He's absolutely so excited about it. It's the little things in life that he lives for.
Hey,
No,
you know you can't live this long without finding the little things in life.
I'm gonna walk up to Bixby as he's going. Get your ring?
I hold it up. Yes.
All right. That was a lot more convoluted than you made it to be. I thought we were just fighting a kid.
Well, that was technically plan A, but I figured this might be easier.
I guess.
While we're all sort of congregating, I'm gonna be like, but did y'all see that fucking lightning go back up into the sky?
I did see that. Should we go check on the hole?
We should go check on the hole because I have
Yeah, we're
feeling
checking
in
on the
my
hole.
left pinky toe right now, and that is not normal as of the last 17 hours. So
We went
should
over
go.
the hole.
And once we get to the hole, unless
we're
there's
going
something
into the hole?
excessively pressing, we're not going into the hole. We're going
to the hole.
over to the hole.
No, we're going into the hole. I
I
remember the
don't want to
story.
go into the hole.
I remember the story. We were all cave diving, and I saw a
We were
big
not.
hole.
We were not cave diving.
Hmm. Well,
I
how do
have
you remember it?
fears.
That's not how I remember it. Look at this flashlight. See, it
Oh,
shows us darkness.
I go straight into the hole. I saw the flashlight. Here I go.
As we make our way to the middle of the field, the hole no longer exists, but the painted line around it now does not only have the orange color, it has the yellow color as well from when you originally painted your big circle around it. It retained its orange around where the cones had once been placed. Um, and now it's retained yellow. It continues around the circle.
Interesting.
Well,
Go and find a mirror, and I place it looking up at the sky in the middle of the hole.
I'm glad
Um,
beating up a child was all we needed to do to fix that.
JC, do you actually go do that? Or Salix, do you
Honestly?
actually go do that?
Yes, I do. I genuinely think that will work. That shining.
You had
a
heard
mirror
Varric
down.
mention offhandedly that the Dairy Queen has mirrors. You go into the Dairy Queen bathrooms, into which they have the two mirrors, and you pull one of them off the wall. Run, 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 run. You put it up, down onto the ground, and as soon as it's placed onto the ground, it instantly cracks, and you could see through the mirror this black, like, BB.
What?
And it just scraggles this crack out from under it. But as you move the mirror away, you can't see it anymore. So as you move it in, it's the crack, and without it, it isn't.
What? I show it to them, going, guys, what is happening here? If like I hold the mirror so that it's like between me and the hole, if I look into the mirror, do I see the blackness from the hole?
It's not so much in the cracks, but as you try and look into the mirror, at the little BB size, like what started this crack, you remember that bird that Bigsby had showed you in the Dairy Queen. that is what a bird is supposed to look like. And all these memories start rushing in about the history of different animals, flora, and fauna. And you realize that every single thing that they've been teaching you up until this day from the Hunters Guild is you've been hunting grotesque creatures, not animals. You haven't been a part of the woods. You've been a part of some shadow bestian woods. The bird that you had seen in that Dairy Queen is a real bird.
I have a moment where I don't want to believe it because when you shatter your entire belief in the world, you don't want to believe it. But then I have this like full Eldritch horror awakening moment where I see what a human sees from an ant's perspective, and I'm just like, ah, ah, and I like toss the mirror down into the hole, and I like run away.
There is no hole
So, like,
anymore.
There's no hole.
No, but like toss the mirror into where the orange and yellow outline is. It just toss it in
Okay.
face up.
As you do that, it breaks and lightning strikes the town again.
Fuck!
Well, fuck.
We need to find another child.
Oh my. Oh.
I start looking around for a child to beat the shit out of.
Somebody go beat the fuck out of a child.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, little boy.
Oh, little boy. And then I pull Bixby really close to me, and I just like out of my mind, it's a bird. It's a bird. It's a bird.
Yeah, that's the bird. You don't know the bird?
It's the bird.
I'm
It is the word.
familiar with the bird. Bird, bird,
Oh
bird.
my gosh, is that the Song of Creation?
No.
No.
1738.
Hey. I say, what's up, hello?
While how long has passed while Salas is doing this? Did I have enough time to start doing a short rest, perchance?
Yes, most definitely.
Great.
You notice that
Well-
your short rest felt like only 5 minutes, but was fully granted.
Well, during that, am I allowed to use my Song of Rest?
Yes, you may. Your 5
Great.
minutes that you spent, that's what it felt like you were doing, granted you 2 hours worth of resting period into which people gathered in the courtyard. The black sun moved normally this time around. It seems like time just normally passed. This is a smaller moment.
When
So
you say
guys,
normally, do you mean 5 minutes or 2 hours?
I mean 5 mere minutes.
Holy guys, we fixed it. We did it.
And then broke it.
Bringing us
Okay.
to, once your match started, plus that 30-minute game, it is 9:40, as per your keen mind feeds.
Hey, DM, I do have a question.
Yes.
Do I
Jasper.
see Silas like having his mental break?
Salas?
Silas, sorry.
Yeah, you guys see everything in this current area. In fact, could everybody re-describe their characters at this very present current moment after everything had happened? And or send
Yeah.
your AI-generated images?
Yeah. So Salas, a massive behemoth of a man who is 240 pounds and 6'6", it has this huge longbow on his back, and he is currently sitting on the ground, shaking with his head between his legs, muttering to himself about "It's a real bird. It's a real bird."
I am, as you can see, my character, a noble, attractive, tousled, messy hair. I have light purple, like lavender irises, and carry. I'm not in armor right now. Just in like nice clothes, and I have a not the banner that you see in my image, but just a like stick with a purple very, very bright, or like deep saturated purple ribbon coming off of it. The only 2 points of color on my body are the lavender irises and the ribbon, but the ribbon is like 85, 90 color.
You see an old, appears to be an old elf man with long mustaches and a matching goatee. He appears to have a pretty gnarled face after his most recent competition. Surprisingly, he looks stronger, perhaps sturdier than an elderly elf should. Raggedy old clothes. He has a large pack on his back. He has his multi-purpose didgeridoo, as well as a bucket that seems to contain all of his color. There's no other color on his body. And then he has like a loose mop head ? That's sort of just like on his belt, presumably for use later.
As for Casper, he has jet black hair, pretty lacking in color all over his body, except for one bracelet that has an embedded emerald in it that is very, very shiny and bright, and a necklace around his neck that seems to have a few different small sapphires and rubies that have full color.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Like 100 color?
Yes.
Oh.
I forgot to mention it because I did not realize it, but my color is 0. There's no color on me at all. DM's gone.
I'm
The
here.
mice will play.
I was just listening. Alrighty. You guys all see each other once again, all together. It feels like this is how it was supposed to be. But maybe you just had one guy who was missing from your party. But as I once stated, the black lightning strikes down once more, this time a bit bigger. And Salus is running off. Which direction, sorry? Cardinally?
Just to the nearest door frame that I can kind of like hide underneath.
Okay. Sounds good. You're going to be at the Dairy Queen or near there. Or do you want to be at one of the
I'm
stalls?
getting a blizzard. I'm getting a blizzard.
You can
Hey,
be
DM.
character as you please. Yes?
Can I follow Salus? And like, it's going to be the same thing that I like, because I've been on the front lines for so many years these past, while.
Mhm.
I'm used to like seeing a lot of mental breaks. So I'm going to do the thing that I learned on this last tour.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up to him.
Yeah.
And point up in the sky and say, "Hey, look at those."
I look right over there, up at those, whatever those is.
You see, and get this, you see 3 moons. A red one, a blue one, and a green one. You've never seen a moon before, let alone 3.
I look up at the moons and I go, those aren't the real moons either, I bet. This is all a dream. A terrible, terrible dream. And I start freaking out even more.
You'll forget about him in a second. And I turn him away from the moons.
All right.
So wait, it's 9 in the morning or 9 at night?
9 in the morning. It is 9:40, I believe I said. So that accounts for the 30-minute game since waking. You guys cutting into part of it part way after seeing it on the clouds, telegraphed. Then 5 minutes of kind of getting around the hole, stuff like that. Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
What was the interaction
And then
between
5
Blue
minutes
and
of
the
rest.
carriage driver?
Um, Blue just seems happier. And Blue actually regains 3 points of color.
Nice. But did he say he knew the carriage driver, or he didn't
Yeah,
know
he
the
did
carriage
say
driver?
he did say that.
Okay, cool. That's what I was looking
Carriage
for.
drivers, traveled these lands. So
Okay. I will introduce the carriage driver to the rest of the party and say, this man is someone who brought me here. Not normally someone I would pay much attention to, but yesterday he walked beyond the edges of the world and died.
Well, that's no good.
Now, I don't want to diminish your experience, but we all died yesterday.
Yes,
well,
that is very true, but he was killed by an individual instead of just dying like the rest of us.
you guys don't get stabbed through the heart by the black shadow demon?
The what now?
Excuse me? I pop up. What?
Oh, maybe it's just me. No,
Where is this shadow
I've
demon?
seen the
I'm
shadow
getting
demon. Hold
really
on.
serious.
Every time I ride my carriage through that fog, there's like 30 other people on this road. And usually it's a thoroughfare where everybody travels very quickly and very understandingly because it's a pass through the mountains. So it being backed up makes no sense. But as I got out of my carriage, I saw this black figure hovering about, cutting and darting through the mist. And every single time I saw him cut towards a carriage in this mist, I heard a man scream. Man, woman, child. All of them. I heard all those screams. Oh, I can still hear them. And then he got to me. He looks me in the eyes. And he plunges his sword through my heart. He's done it twice. 2 times. You guys haven't experienced such a thing?
No.
I don't think so. That's not been my experience.
How did you die?
Peacefully in my sleep.
Oh,
Peacefully my ass.
what do you mean? What happened to you?
Yeah, hell of a lot
I
of
did
chest
not die
pain.
peacefully in this man's ass.
Chest pain. Did your heart get stabbed through? And
No, not
Casper,
stabbed through, but it felt like it collapsed.
I'm going to send just you an image. Yes,
Ah!
just you an image. Let's see. Cancel.
Do I describe the image and that's how it felt like?
I'm going to send it shortly. Copy text. Weston, I don't have your mailboxes set up, so I'm gonna have to do that later. Oh, this is annoying. Dun, 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 dun. Save image. This one. And D&D folder.
Man, I ain't got shit.
There it is. This is the face that appears before you.
Okay.
And you start to remember being stabbed straight through the heart by that face, looking into your eyes.
So I did get stabbed through the heart.
Yes, you did.
Fucking kill. Ah!
Is anybody else doing anything? As this man regales his story?
Yeah, I get really, really serious and like perk up and be like, I can kill monsters. Where is this monster?
Um,
Sounds like it's in the woods.
Then I'm going to the woods.
Yeah, I'm in to kill some monsters. And I.
All right, now hold on. Let's just think about this for a minute.
I'm already slinging my bow up my back and getting it like strung up. Like,
I am donning my armor.
I'm more for slaying like kid-sized monsters. You know, the ones that can't really fight back all that well.
Bixby, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be so fun.
I'm gonna look over to Bigsby and tell him, "Don't worry, it's a kid-sized monster."
Oh, thank God. All right, easy peasy, dude. We're on it.
Thank God.
Sorry, thank Fetty.
Now that's funny.
Hey, DM,
yes, sir.
do you want me to roll anything after that statement?
Which statement? Sorry, say that again.
I said, "Don't worry, it's a kid-sized monster."
I believe you. I
Okay,
believe
cool.
you. I have no reason not to.
No one would ever deceive anyone, would they?
Nah.
Yeah. So,
I sure don't. I never have. Never will.
You too?
all right. Well, we continue onward and wayward. Are you guys trying to exit the town then? After calming
The
Sir
lightning
Salus
struck
down?
again.
Yeah. Is that where you guys are going?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Yeah. As we're
Um,
walking out of the city, though, I'm gonna turn to them and go, guys. I'm pretty sure the lightning goes away when we give the city back its color.
Well, then when we bring the carcass of this monster back, we can increase the
Maybe I could
color.
play a little song, maybe, instead of this. Just a thought.
You're
Hey, yo,
welcome to.
Bixby, that won't bring any innocence to this town.
But it's a little song. It's like a little haha song, you know?
No, we have to root out the evil of this town to protect the innocent. That's the only way.
Okay. Yeah, it's the only way.
And besides, these are the people of the Beirut Hills. Seeing a monster carcass will bring them great color.
Not all of them, bud.
stating that exact statement, Varric, your letter in your jacket pocket seems to liven up. It feels like it wants to jump out and be read.
I pull it out and I read it.
Opening
Nice.
up the seal on this letter from your lord, Kuskelheim.
You're right. I would never do such a thing.
You would not read it?
Crotchelheim.
All right, I know you'd never do such a thing, but if it happened to get misplaced into my pocket, I might do such a thing.
All right.
I
Well,
would never.
If you
misplay
want to read it, I
The
could just put
letter
it back
is-
together, back in.
the letter is visibly glowing off of our dear friend Varric. So all of you do see this action taking place.
I just kind of like stare at it, like not really, like you guys could just see me not knowing what to do, like visibly super duper fucking conflicted.
Are you gonna open
his-
it or what,
his
bud?
color go up? Is that what you said?
Not his color, the letter, it seems to be glowing brightly.
Oh, gotcha. I have no idea what to do. I'm just looking at him and looking at the letter like, how is this possible?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm literally just like locked up. Like I'm just like, uh, 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 uh.
I think he wants you to read it.
And break the seal and trust of my lord? What are
Man,
you,
I could put the
honorless?
seal back together. Just fucking read it.
It has nothing to do with being caught. It has to do with my honor.
I'll break the seal for you then.
What?
I reach out with my giant arms. Dear letter. Give me the letter.
I kind of like shy away from you, like still like super conflicted. Like I do not want to do this.
Once I get within reach, I like snaps the letter real fast. And I go crack, and then I hand it back to him. There you go. All done.
I just continue to
You
hold it
can
in front
tell
of me,
him
like
I took
not.
it from you.
It begins to slowly creep itself open as a light lurches out of it. What do you do?
I kind of freak out and hand it back to Salder. Salar.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I pass it back to him.
We're just like hot
back and
potatoing
forth.
it back to each other. Yeah, 100%.
If they're hot potatoing it, I'm gonna send over a mage hand and snatch it out of the air when they freaking throw it one time.
I think that it's like God who's like holding the letter. I'm like, oh, he's here.
Slowly starts drifting towards me.
God? I look at Casper.
No, not God.
Oh.
It's
My
just
bad.
me.
We don't like gods. Remember, they abandoned us. Fetty would
Okay,
never.
I got a question though before we keep going. Okay, the gods left us.
No,
You're trying to put together abandon us. Okay, you're trying to put together the Song of Creation.
Correct.
Wouldn't that make you a god?
No, I am a messenger.
He is the prophet.
I'm just a lowly prophet of Fetty.
All right, good enough answer for me. So, do we want to read this? Because I want to read it.
Yes,
Show of hands. Anybody?
I want to read it.
I want to read it. I need.
All right, that's 3.
I'm like so uncomfortable, and I'm like, this is for the lord of this city. It's only supposed to be read by him.
How do you know Casper isn't the lord of this city?
Casper, are you the lord of this city?
Casper, you legally do not have to answer that question.
I'm gonna look Greg dead in the eyes and say yes.
Can I get a deception roll?
You can.
No one lies.
Hold on. Casper, you have to roll the DM, and I know whether or not you are rolling at all in the first place.
Excuse me.
And then I will decide the situation based on your 2 rolls, if you were even rolling at all.
2 rolls.
Yes, you are potentially rolling deception, if it is indeed a lie, and insight out of Varric would be required as well. Varric, may I receive an insight?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have not good insight, guys.
All's on the up and up.
As he looks at you, and you look at him. Hold on, let me pull up the right image. No.
He looks at me, and I look at him,
There it is.
and he looks at me.
As you look each other deep in the eyes, does anyone snag a small kiss?
No.
Not
Take
this
that
time.
shit. What?
What happened to all that romance that you guys once had with your other character? You not now? Is Bigsby so special? Alright. Well, if that's the case. As you look each other in each other's eyes, you believe Casper to his his very truth, his very word. Perhaps this is Gilfried Uran.
I've never met Gilfried Uran before.
He goes by Casper, but that could just be like, a
An
trick.
alias. Yeah,
An alias, yeah.
it's a pen name.
Huh. Well, you don't look like him, but I guess I believe you. Okay, read the letter. It's for you.
Weston, are you
Fuck it,
reading
we
it
ball. I
aloud?
read the letter. Sure, why not?
All right, Casper. I am uploading a file to General under your voice. Please read it aloud to everybody. You
I
are
will.
role-playing as Lord Kuskelheim, the half-orc from episode 1.
Me not having a fucking clue who this guy is.
That's my lord, big dog.
Let's hear this.
Gilfrey. They're calling it the Grand Wedding. Spitting it out like they know up from dawn? This will be our big moment. It isn't a question. I love how there's the fucking red tilde for spelling under this still. It isn't a question of when, why, or how. I don't care. Feels like the world's holding its breath, and it's good enough for me. Time to get it. Something to choke on. I'm going to take the beast of shadows, rotten teeth. I feel its heartbeat down in Beirut. It's close, I'll find it, breaks its bones, and drags us back into the light. Your wife's dead. Move forward, move upward, move on, pussy.
I don't read that in letter. I don't see that.
Fly your fucking flag. Come on, man. Send you a banner, man. Don't let your blade rust like your mind, you coward. Get here so we can spill all this shit together. We make our mark everywhere now, or we will be forgotten like the fucking gods and the shit that they are.
I don't understand why
Kuskelheim.
he used pussy and coward. Why not just stick to one of them?
For
That
variety.
seems-
He wants to be verbose.
Oh, for
the
verbosity.
You know, you gotta add some
Oh.
flair into it, you know?
He's a man
Like,
of
I
culture.
understand.
Understood.
And then, right then, I'm gonna put it back into the envelope. Cast Mending on the seal.
Okay.
Does it go back together completely?
It looks like it starts to. Varric, what do you see when he starts to mend it back together, and how do you feel? As the
I'm
Lord
just like,
apparently is now read the letter you were sent to deliver.
well, I'm glad that my duty here is finished. Sorry about your wife. But I guess stop being a pussy. Let's go kill this monster.
Salus,
Uh-huh.
may you make a history check?
I would love to make a history check. Nothing I would love more, honestly. Boom. What did I get? I'm getting there. A 9.
A 9. Um, you start to remember a conversation you had with the guild hall leader about the supposed Gilfried you ran, but you can't remember why it's coming to mind right now. All you know is that some detail has been missed.
I mention as much to everybody. I say, I remember something about Gilfried Uram, but I can't remember what it was. I feel
I
like
thought your mind was rather keen.
I thought so
wasn't
too,
it?
but apparently not. The DM's not saying it is.
Interesting.
Does Salus say his mind is keen?
What? I
I
think
forget.
so. I think
Did he have a keen mind?
He
Oh, the
did.
cameras are fucked.
If he doesn't now anymore, then
I think
then
he
he
had a
doesn't.
keen mind. Is it written in his character sheet?
It sure is.
I don't think I remember having. I didn't keep the character sheets all these years as we dive into this hole. Do you guys have your character sheets?
I don't think we dove in the hole.
Oh, we're not. Oh, really? Oh, I thought we were going into the hole. Sorry, my bad.
But the hole says. The hole says.
All right, fine. You can have your keen mind feat. Gosh.
Oh, thank goodness.
You remember what was that lord's name? Or sorry, no, what was? I believe it was Gerwit, the guild leader. A man who looked like a gray dragonborn with leather buckles and armor and the such, said that Gilfried Uran was quite the lover's man. And he loved his wife to this current day. He did not mention a dead wife. Quite the opposite, in fact, it sounded like. It sounded like he mentioned a man who reveres his wife with gifts every day. Not a dead woman, like the letter is stated.
So it seems like I say now that you mention it, my mind is quite keen, and I'm recalling that his wife seems to be alive, but this guy thinks
Why
the
do we
wife's
keep saying
dead.
his? This is Lord.
Lord Gilfried Uram, isn't it? Is it his?
This is
Is
Lord
it he?
Gilfrid.
Yeah, his.
I feel like Lord implies he's got a ding dong, so probably his.
Unless I'm nuts. But he seems to believe that his wife is alive here. But the letter clearly indicates that his wife's dead. So maybe he's going through grief right now, and the wife that we think is his wife is not his wife. Does that make sense?
No, I'm confused now.
I think that Gilfried has a mistress that he thinks is his wife, or a small boy he dresses up like his wife, which is way worse.
With a soccer ball too, right?
A small boy that is freshly beaten up.
Kid. It's a soccer ball kid.
I
It
examine the
comes
ring.
full
Does
circle.
it say from Lord Gilfrid
Yes. Look at the ring.
with all my love?
As you look at the ring, it actually starts with the letter R. But the rest of the name engraved on the inside of the ring seems to be there, but it's not readable currently. All you got is an
That's
R.
fucked up.
At what time do you have to leave, my dear Salus?
If we can now, that'd be goodish. But if we can finish by 4:30, that'd be ideal.
Okay.
Can I, before Salus is a punk bitch who abandons us, can I get ascertain as to whether or not this ring is magical in any way, shape, or form?
Yes. What means do you want to ascertain such a thing?
Well, I'm hoping to get the general vibe of like if I need to actually sit down and find out what this ring does. Does this
Okay.
ring appear like my question is this a mundane ring or is there more to it that I need to figure out?
At first feeling, it feels slightly magical, but not attunement like magical, not a magical item. As it
Interesting.
slips in and off your finger, you feel a sort of vigor come over you. Every time it is on your finger, you get +1 to Constitution. But you have
Dastardly
yet to
Viagra
figure out if
ring.
it's attunable.
The what?
I prefer Cialis. Gas station rhino pill.
Would you like to spend more time on this ring?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
While they're all hashing stuff out, I will be
Taking
fussing.
2 minutes because it only takes 2 minutes.
Only takes.
But I'm
2
worried about
minutes.
this Viagra ring and why the kid was wearing it on his finger instead of where he's supposed to wear it.
Oh
You guys
no!
are terrible.
The cock ring of destiny.
Why did you give it to the child, Nathan? That's your
Yeah,
fault.
Nathan.
The
Why
ring
would you
seems
do
to be
that?
made out of silver. I don't know. It's a very light colored metal, but it's hard to distinguish silver from platinum these days around.
I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna coin clip silver pieces and turn them into what they look like when they're platinum.
All right.
All right.
I know a
Shoo.
group that do this.
You know, Wes, considering your parentage, I feel like that's a joke that lands pretty close to home.
Don't get me started, please.
Could be fun.
Could be fun. We can get you started on this Saturday.
On this Saturday, you know, in a video that's going on YouTube.
No.
There's already too much evidence. Are you kidding me? There's group chats owned by Facebook.
Fair enough.
We're done.
So
We're done.
when you were chasing the kid down and you beat him up, tell me more about that.
So what was going through my mind at that point is I hope Israel and Iran.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
I mean, yes. But whoa, dude. Whoa.
We all wish that, but we don't say it out loud.
We don't say it out loud.
I'm just doing what no one has the courage to do.
Committing a
He's the
racism.
hero we needed.
He's Batman. Like, yeah.
Man.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Did the mending fully go off on that letter?
Varric, you were watching it. How did you feel about that moment? Once again, sorry. Varric?
I'm getting really confused right now. So wait, are you not
The letter
Gilfrey?
is officially mended, as your confusion is.
Okay, I hand it over to him and say, nope.
Oh.
I am fully slack-jawed. I'm like, you're not the half-orc leader of this town?
I mean, I could look like him if I want, and I'm going to snap my fingers and disguise self goes up to look like a half-orc.
The orc is Cuskull. Lord Cuskull's a half-orc. I don't know what
Oh.
this guy is. We have no idea.
Wait, Casper knows what Lord Cuskull looks like? It's like, wait, hold on.
Wait.
Well, I mean, he read his words. Could you not feel the writer through the other side of the pen? I feel like I do.
Well, someone just mentioned half-orc, so I turned into a half-orc real quick, and then drop it.
Oh, so all half-orcs look the same. Okay.
Okay, I see how it is. And you're gonna call it looting just because they're half-orcs, right?
No, it's surviving a mass event.
How do you know there isn't bread in those speakers?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Roof Koreans.
Oh my god, they're gonna go so hard. I can't wait for the videos.
About that.
About the roof Koreans? Wait, what do you mean?
We're so cooked.
You're so
They're against us?
All right.
Against us?
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I can't say so.
Okay. Bigsby, you start to uncover what this ring could be about, question mark, if it has more to it. And are we ready to call the session?
Jason,
yeah.
let's go.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
if we
just
don't
getting
mind.
my armor on and getting ready to go fucking hunt a monster.
The end.
Big monster.
Yeah. Usually at the end
Hey,
of the
You
the
think it's a
sessions-
child-sized monster.
Oh yeah, sorry. Small monster.
Usually at the end of every session, Wes, Nathan just goes, huh, and as you're drifting off to sleep, you die horribly. The end.
But
I
we
wish
didn't
they
die this
could have done
time.
that this time. That's so boring. Ugh. Gosh, I loved it when the sun moved at 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Me too. I mean, hold on. The sun might still be moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour.
It just might still be.
We're just also much bigger now.
Bigsby, you do level up.
Big.
Holy!
And
Become
All right, hold on.
big.
I want everyone to be here for this.
Eventually.
Blop. Okay.
Oh,
Fuck.
ouch. Ooh.
Owie,
Let me try.
zowie.
Let me try. Ooh.
Here, I'll try. Damn, that's
All right. Casper rolled my health for me.
Nice job, Casper. Good job. Alright. I'm gonna go for a walk.
I
Alright.
forgot if we settled this last time. Are we doing health average or higher, or just whatever we roll?
Average and higher.
Okay.
Yep.
That's so benevolent of you. I appreciate it.
Well, you might need
I also appreciate it.
Well, we'll probably need it.
it.
Especially if you're going to
upon
fight a
this
monster
level
after
up,
he
you
took
do
a bunch
get-
of damage and used all of his spell slots.
No, upon this level up, you do receive your extra health immediately right now in the middle of your attunement based thing.
Oh, that's so
So sick.
nice.
Not upon.
Yes.
He gets his level up without finishing a
Next
long
round.
rest. Wow.
Wow. It's okay. Don't get any of my spell slots back. Good thing I beat that kid in the sports ball game, though.
Good
We're
thing he didn't
immediately
crit
going
on
to
his
hunt
first
monsters
kick,
now.
right? Oh man. If only
Okay.
24 points of damage.
I love you all. I'll see
Oh,
you soon.
whoopsies.
Alright.
Love you, see you.
There
And
it
that
is.
is the end.
Hey,
The stories end.
The
Wait,
stores
not
end.
that one. Hold on, we have more time before
Like
that.